We're back. It's another week of what's our podcast called?
The generational run.
The podcast. Yep, it's here. Um, so today we have, of course, Janathan, and if you're watching the video version, um, he's in fantastic form. Um,
Oh yeah, I am. I'm doing real good right now.
of course, this podcast is available on YouTube, X, Spotify, and epicw.net. We wanted to get Apple Podcasts, but they also want $20 a year, and I don't want to pay them that yet.
Mm.
Eventually, we'll get there. But either way, today we're going to start off with not really a sports topic. There's not really much to talk about sports wise this week. There's no basketball. Football hasn't started yet. We can talk about preseason, but to be fair, I didn't even know that there was preseason. Uh, like, bro, last weekend, right? I had the NASCAR race on for a little bit, and it was races are on NBC, so they get ads, and there was like a preseason football game. And I asked my dad, I'm like, is football on today? He's like, oh, the Jets played yesterday. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't even see. So there's that. So obviously going into this week, I don't even know. Is there preseason this week? I no idea. I'm honestly uninterested. I'm kind of uninterested in preseason, to be fair. Um,
Yeah.
What do you think about? Actually, that's a good start. What do you think about preseason football, like as a concept?
I mean, definitely this year, probably would have paid to pay a little bit more attention to it, but I did watch a little bit of the Patriots last game, and honestly, as a concept, especially when you're a team like the Patriots right now, where your quarterback situation is not, it's shaky. Preseason is a good way to like kind of show what the quarterbacks can do. Sure, a lot of teams aren't stupid and playing their starters like the Chiefs or the Chiefs, but
They're playing their starters.
they played all their starters for a bit.
Well, I mean, a lot of the teams play them for a little bit.
Yeah, well, Chiefs are bums. So
You give them like a quarter. I think like whenever the Jets preseason game, the third game, it might already be by the time this video goes out. I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is playing in the start.
But I do think it's a good idea to kind of gauge a little bit on how your rookies or what your could be quarterbacks can do under a normal game circumstance.
No, I mean I agree. I think that there's definitely certain players. Obviously, like if you're a star, you don't really need to play. I mean, obviously, it might typically they play the third game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what they always did. Even when there was 4 games, they used to kind of play the third game, just feel it out a little bit. But yeah, you don't want to play too much, but just a little bit to, do a drive or two and get a little bit comfortable out there. Obviously they haven't played in a kind of semi-meaningful game in a year, so go out there and put in a little effort. But again, for the guys that like haven't fully made the team, or maybe you're like the 54th guy and you got to like jump up in the roster, get to that 53, like obviously a preseason game is big for that. Or again, trying to figure out who's the starting quarterback. A lot of the teams do that if you're you don't have a good quarterback, or you got different ones. I know the Broncos have like 5, so trying to see who they're going to run with, that type of thing. So I get it. I'm not going to watch it. I don't typically care about preseason sports. I don't typically watch many sporting events that aren't the, if it's like a extra game, like, basketball, I'm not typically going to watch the All-Star game, or football for the Pro Bowl. Like, I'm not watching that. The only thing that I watch, ones that don't count, are NASCAR races. I watch the 2 that obviously aren't points races, but most sports I'm not. I gotta watch the events that don't mean anything. I mean, for basketball, I watched or women's basketball. I watched the All-Star game for that because it was at the All-Stars against the Olympic team. That was like the warm-up for the Olympic team. So that was like one that I was kind of more interested in watching. But probably like next year, I'm not gonna be like, damn, I gotta watch it. But it is in Indiana, so maybe I will check it out.
Mm, mm.
That got
I'm sure you will.
I mean, represent, dog. Like, what do I do? Hmm. So, speaking of states, you went to
Mm,
another state
I did.
over the last weekend. So that kind of led
I
to
did.
Versus Challenge. You guys seen that on Friday when that went out.
Mhm.
Jonathan wasn't in that. Um, so Jonathan went to another state,
I
did some
did.
travels. So this episode is gonna be a
Um,
little bit of his travels. So good episode for you to do a lot of talking in and discussing.
oh yeah, yeah. It's real good. I sound great, feeling perfect, feeling the best. Never been better.
Nobody's felt
No one
better than
does the
me.
best like me.
Nobody feels
um,
better than me.
um, yeah. So, what do you want? Oh, yeah. Give me that. Take that. Yeah.
Broken a food delivery mid.
No, actually, I don't know if it'll show up because the background, but my cup. That actually, this will be part of the topic. Oh God. Okay, the background's really, but it's sharks with a like shark tooth in
Bro's
it.
gonna have to drop the background so we can see his cup.
No, no, you gotta pay for what you saw last episode. You're gonna pay for that now, exclusive.
Man,
And you
pay
can
for the aisle
support
47 special.
you can support it by going to epiccw.net and buying some of the merch. If you want to see this. Next 5 T-shirts that sell, I'll get rid of my background and you can see it.
Every time you buy a shirt, it goes to the Help Jonathan Buy Drywall Fund.
Yeah, so that's actually toward the end of my trip. That was the last day I traveled, but I actually didn't leave state for that. I just went to Mystic, and I have plenty of pictures that I'm probably gonna post on my Twitter soon. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. I've been busy and now feeling under the weather. So,
Don't you love,
but
bro? Hold up, wait! I just realized
huh,
we both traveled to similar locations, right?
yeah.
We both got an illness a few days after coming back. Makes you think.
Hey man. I've heard, I've heard it's a pretty leftist state up there. Right?
Is it?
Shockingly, yes.
Is it? I mean,
I
depends.
personally didn't see it while I was up there, but
Depends. It depends on I think where you go.
yeah, it was pretty right where I
Yeah,
was.
definitely. Where
um,
where I went last year,
mm,
dog, dog. We
mm.
were on backwoods dirt roads.
Oh yeah, dude.
There was
It's
the
best
whole
part.
place was Trump
Best part of
signs.
New Hampshire.
Everywhere was just Trump signs. There was like giant painted like plywood. People just like put like four pieces together, and it was just like, oh my god.
I fucking love New Hampshire. I love those redneck fucks. Yeah, so toward the start, I went up to New Hampshire and went up to my favorite lake spot that I used to go as a child, up to Lake Winnipesaukee. Um, it was an absolutely fantastic day there. I fed some fucking birds by hand, dude. They were fucking just sitting there eating bread out of my fucking hands. Those little motherfuckers, hungry fucks they were. They wouldn't leave me alone afterward. They just followed me around. But yeah, no, it was great. The only problem is, I was hoping it's gonna be a little bit sunnier. So it was gonna be partly cloudy, but it was completely fucking cloudy up there. Um, Other than that, it was absolutely fantastic. Would Can't wait to go again next year. It's gonna be much better next year. We'll plan it better. Everything will be better.
It was the best.
And then,
It's
and
gonna be
then day
huge.
two, I came back down, back home that night, but went back up early in the morning and climbed up Mount Monadnock, one of another
Wait, you went
mountain
up
that.
and then came back,
Yeah,
dog.
I wasn't back in time for anything.
No,
That was
no, but
Friday night. That
no, but
was
I'm just saying.
Friday
I'm just
night.
saying. You went. Did you go and come home the same day?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's because so we were gonna rent out a cabin up there. That shit's fucking expensive for like 5 people. That shit's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So we just kind of we went up there for most of the day and then came back toward night. We didn't even get home until like close to midnight. So and then we woke up at like 10 the next morning and went back up, climbed Mount Monadnock, another we used to go when Me and my siblings were kids, and felt great. It did make me realize I might be a little bit out of shape, and might need to fix that a bit. Um, yeah, heavy lifting does not help with endurance, so I'm
No.
gonna need to get a little bit back into shape here. That mountain was, yeah, it used to be nothing, but it was a little bit. Once we got toward the top, it was a little bit. It was a little winded.
Oh
It
yeah.
was not very, but
I mean that is one of those things like you don't think about it because obviously like you're doing physical things throughout the day, right? So I'm
yeah,
like, there are things that obviously I noticed from work that 2 years ago would have been like, oh my god, this is obnoxious, and I think I told you about that, like,
yeah,
or it got mentioned in a video at one point. Um, you move like a pallet of stuff, right? You lift up a bunch of concrete that was super heavy,
yeah.
and it would be like, oh my god,
Oh my god.
like I'm cooked. This is my day, right? I moved
Yeah,
I moved 10 bags of 80-pound concrete. I'm roasted.
I'm fucking dead.
But picking that up now isn't as bad. But definitely like the stuff you're saying, like obviously it doesn't help with that. So like, because I know that like I
Yeah,
used to play basketball with my brother a lot, and like 2020, 2021, we were out there like, especially 2021, we played almost every day,
yeah,
and it was like okay, I can do this play for hour, right? I'm good. If I went
yeah,
out and played now, I'd be like, oh no, I'm cooked, dog.
yeah.
You give me
No,
10 minutes, I'm take me out, coach.
made me realize I've done a kind of used to run a lot a few years back, but now it's just kind of more lifting than anything, and probably would be nice to get some cardio back in there.
You and me
Get back to
basketball every day. Be at the courts, 10
oh
a.m.
goodness, I'm bad. I'm so bad at basketball.
We're doing basketball videos daily.
Oh god.
Be at the
All right.
court. Be at the court 10 a.m.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm, I'll be at work tomorrow at 10 a.m.
I'll be sleeping. I'm gonna be out, dog. I'm gonna keep it real with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so the mountain was great. Felt good to climb back up it. Definitely felt it felt fantastic to be that active, other than just fucking working out in my room. Um, definitely felt good. And then yeah, I know. Then we went to Mystic the last day. Spent just about the entire day there. Got a lot of pictures, and it was a pretty good experience. Ticket prices though, fuck that shit. I almost don't ever want to go again because that was bad. I paid for me and my girlfriend and spent $92 on the tickets, and then you go in there and they make you pay for the other stuff that's in there. So yeah, it's definitely a good experience, pretty good memories, but it's a little bit too expensive for a person who works at Lowe's.
I got
On
a
minimum
$100
wage.
basketball jersey on as we're talking about this, but yeah,
I got this comfy I got for free.
I'm wearing a
This hat I
$100
spent $10
jersey, and we're talking about.
on. And
Um,
this cup that's $20.
just to clarify, you didn't say where you went, but it's the aquarium. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, yeah, Mystic Aquarium.
Broda said he went to Mystic, which I mean, here's the other thing. That area is like a very touristy area,
Hmm.
so they charge a lot of money for
I can find
anything.
it. I did get
Oh God, bro got cooked.
I got a yeah, I turned my thing down. Now I gotta find where I put it. But I got a I'm not looking for it right now. But I went out and got an American flag that has a German Shepherd on it. Felt really good about that. This is my favorite dog breed. It's like
Roll Tide.
on the American flag. I'm fucking spending any amount of money on that. Thankfully, it was
Tide.
only like $17. But oh, you getting a food delivery too?
I said Roll Tide.
Oh, I saw you look to the right. I
Oh,
was
I'm
like, oh, you
sorry.
getting a food delivery
Sorry.
too?
Can't look around my bedroom. There's some interesting things in here.
Yeah, dude. Man, I want to know where I put it now.
Dog, I mean,
Oh, figure it out.
I have a surfboard keychain with my name on it, dog. Like,
Take a look. I have it right here somewhere.
dog. I have a mouse with the little mouse, that book The cookie. They give the mouse a cookie book.
Fuck yeah, I used to rock with that shit.
I got the mouse, dog. Peep, hold up. Look. Check out my boy. Check out my boy. Oh, hold up. Check out the merch. If you're watching the video version, get the merch. If you're watching the audio version, abcw.net. If you're watching the video version, Curtis and 1A's 20-year premiere project special edition shirt. It's even got a picture of me on the sleeve. And if you want to, which I know Jonathan will want to buy it because of this, it's got a picture of Wan on the other sleeve.
It has thrown me off. It is the reason I have not purchased one yet. However, there might be a purchase coming soon on the Epic CW store from yours truly.
Bro, look at my boy. Look at my
fucking badass.
This is my boy. Apparently my boy has an Amazon Prime show now.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Amazon Prime shows, dog.
Yeah, I watch Amazon Prime all the time now. I don't even know that.
Bro apparently has...
I got this alligator head.
Bro got his own show. My boy got that Bezos money, dog.
The best I've got is an alligator head. I don't know if it'll fucking show on the camera, but... Oh, shit. Where is it? Wait. Uh-oh. Now it's gone. Okay. Alright, hold on. You guys are getting a little sneak peek for a minute at my background, but you know, I don't know if the camera will really show it. I haven't taken that out of the package yet, but you know, it's a little German Shepherd with an American flag in the background. It's a whole flag. I absolutely love it, but I haven't figured out where I'm gonna put it yet, so I've just kind of left it in the package. I'm thinking I might put it above. No, never mind. I'll figure out what to do with it at some point. Probably when I build my room. I'll get my little pet. Oh, when you're on Florida, I got this guy. A fucking just straight up alligator head. It's a real gator head, by the way. It's just like fucking. Yeah.
Bro just chilling in the background now.
I think it will disappear if I put it.
It will. My boy chilling.
I'll put him back up there.
Dog. What about the sobble? What about the sobble in the background, dog? You see the sobble? Sobble?
Hell yeah, dude.
I got a pillow with an elephant on it? Yeah, no, we rocking out here.
I had to panch him somewhere. I don't know where.
I love how this just became look at the random shit in my bedroom. Oh, God.
Welcome to the Random Shit Generational Run, the podcast. This is,
Welcome to Let's Focus on One Thing and then completely get sidetracked by something else. Who would have thought? Never happened before.
If anyone hasn't noticed, not only am I feeling under the weather, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep in 2 days, so.
And I can't Red Bull from 5 hours ago.
And I'm under the weather, so I'm trying to. I've been all over the place all day today.
Do you want to tell them when we were planning for this podcast earlier today? What happened? Remember when we were planning this podcast and we were moving some wood and I was talking to you about what we should do for the episode?
Oh, yeah. You know, so we were at work, you know, just kind of planning the podcast, talking about what we were going to do tonight, just kind of going over everything. I zoned the fuck out. I heard another coworker talking to a, hold on. All right. I heard another coworker talking to a customer about basement doors, and my mind was fucking gone. I looked over to listen to them for 3 seconds, did not hear a single word Curtis said for like 2 fucking minutes. He's just sitting there talking to me about the pod, didn't hear a fucking word.
I'm just like, hello.
All I hear is hello, and I look over and he's, where the fuck did you go?
Like, hi, I'm here. That's what we're doing.
I've been out of it all day today.
I can't wait till we get to our game at the end, though. This is going to go well. Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Can't breathe.
Yeah. But,
oh my God.
I got some Prime in a cup, and I'm kind of disappointed.
Why do you go Prime?
Because this shit's fire, dog.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried all of them. not really a fan of them.
Dog, this one, the strawberry banana, straight fire.
Mm.
But I don't know why all the packages are dented, but they just are. But
Right.
today we're rocking with the strawberry watermelon.
Mm.
And I forgot to put it in my refrigerator last night.
I'm rocking with the empty fucking butterbeer from Harry Potter. Absolutely fucking go to drink. It's literally just a fucking butterscotch like soda. It's fucking, oh my god, it's the best thing.
Now, this is a good moment. We should mention. In a few weeks, there will be a podcast that will be like no other. It will be in-person podcast. We're gonna do. It's gonna be special. We're gonna have our normal podcast, but then I'm thinking something extra on top of it.
A little bit extra.
I think the extra thing on top of it should be the political campaign interview. So, we'll do a political campaign interview. Again, more interviews than Kamala Harris has done.
Yeah, man.
Not a joke. Because it's fact.
Not a joke. We are... Bro can't even run yet, and he's still done more political interviews than Kamala Harris has done.
And I know when I do interviews that are interviewed by you and interviewed by Wan, it's going to be the tough, hard-hitting questions.
Oh, yeah, super tough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like the...
Top of the fucking top questions.
Yeah. So that will be coming up in a few weeks. But I think this is a good time to probably lead into our political segment, unless you had more from your trip. But
Antivirus. Oof. Dude, I got a pop-up talking about antivirus.
Windows bums,
Cool.
am I right?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die before the end of this podcast.
It'll do numbers, dog.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, you were talking about buying something from epicw.net, which everybody should go do. What are you considering buying? Or what are you going to buy soon?
That, actually, let me go double check, because I did just have to double check. Oh my god.
Bro, I had to double check. I agree, dog.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. I had a fuck. God damn it, dude.
Bro's getting cooked.
Alright. I'm pulling it up on my phone. Hold on. I'm pulling it up on my phone. 1 second. Ow. Ow.
Bro was
All right.
pulling it up.
So, let me get to your... Oh. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, right here. Sorry, I'm still trying to sort everything together. Let me go to your shop real quick. Oh, that's my cart. I don't have anything in the cart right now. Shop. There's a t-shirt that I'm getting.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, dude. I've got two in mind.
Is it Concrete Man?
No, actually, one of them is. I don't know if this is gonna show. Nope, it's not.
Because I was going to use a background, you bum. Oh, my God.
Look, man. All right, I'm getting the. Oh, that's a nice glare, but it's the WCW Driving God T-shirt. I feel like that would be absolutely goated to sport around everywhere.
Bro's not even his own. He's going to get mine.
I'm gonna get yours.
That's amazing.
Yes. The other one is the oh wow, that's okay, you're not gonna see that. The Concrete Man t-shirt, as I should sport that as it is me. And
he is him.
Being back at work, I've become Concrete Man once again these last few days.
We'll see how long you're gonna be Concrete Man. Maybe you'll be never allowed down there again.
We'll see how long the run lasts. But yeah.
Probably never, dog.
You could be right.
They might just say, nah, you can't be down there, dog.
You're right.
Then I'll say, all right.
I'll work tonight.
We ain't gonna work today, buddy.
Yeah, so keep an eye out on possibly even depending on.
The driving god.
Yeah, there you go. You can see it there. Yeah, the Driving God T-shirt.
Concrete man.
And the Concrete Man, yours truly.
Oh, that shit's
Definitely
fire.
go. Definitely go take a look at the website. Go take a look through all the merch and pick out something you like. Pick out something for your family too. Sport it. Sport it. Show your true colors for Epic CW.
Oh, I gotta change the Concrete Man one. I gotta get the proper logo on the sleeve now.
Oh no.
I gotta get the proper like epicw.net text. It's just like basic written out text.
Yep.
I mean, if you guys really want to embrace the Jonathan culture as well, or anybody, Get Ready to Learn Lumber Buddy is also a fantastic T-shirt.
He's an amazing T-shirt. Nobody does lumber better than we do.
No, nobody.
We are the best lumber.
We're the best lumber. Oh my god. Alright.
Oh yeah, dude.
It is time that we jump into the political segment.
Just sent a snap to my girlfriend.
Okay.
Dude, I genuinely look like fucking shit right now. I genuinely look like shit.
I look fantastic.
I could be calling out of work tomorrow. I could be using sick time tomorrow. This is fucking.
I look fantastic. Like I look amazing. I'm not working tomorrow, so.
Oh, and if I do also feel a little out of it toward the end of this, I took like fucking 4 melatonin gummies. Maybe fucking trying to pass the fuck out after this.
Well.
But yeah, into politics.
Politics.
You know, I don't do a lot of research, but you know, Samsung News is very woke and very left. So I'm almost always looking at all of the very fun pro-Kamala news they've got, or anti-Trump news.
Oh.
I didn't really look into it, but apparently at one of Trump's latest rallies, there was supposedly another, could have been assassination attempt on him by another, just some dude.
Some dude.
I didn't really look into it because I really don't give a shit. They're not going to kill him. Bro's a fucking dog. He's got that dog in him. He's going to come back anyway. Donald Trump's the fucking goat. But on the topic of the assassination attempts, I did look a bit more into it, and back on the first assassination attempt when he was shot in the ear, it came to light that the Secret Service was probably just going to let the dude keep shooting until he got Trump. It wasn't until some local police officer took a shot at the guy that Secret Service then stepped in and shot the man. Could be a conspiracy, could be another attempted JFK that was just executed very poorly because Pelosi's a fuck nut.
And we're off of YouTube. This podcast is available on X and on Spotify.
On Spotify.
EpicCW.net.
If it somehow makes it onto YouTube, definitely watch it. Definitely check it out. After that, very slim chance that it will stay on YouTube, but if it manages to, definitely go take a look at it. And yeah, but
now we're like 30 minutes in. We're good. YouTube doesn't check.
It does look like that the Secret Service was going to let the guy keep shooting at Trump until he got him.
Sounds like an inside job to me.
So, honestly, shout out to the local police officer for stepping in and trying to take action. Secret Service, you guys failed big time. To our government, you guys didn't even try to make it look like it was fucking just a thing. It seemed and looks very set up, and now with more being uncovered, it very much looks like it was set up. So go to new government for failing another JFK. Donald Trump stands in a goat. Next president's gonna be fucking wild. Can't wait for this country to finally start taking itself back. That's what I got on Trump and his assassination.
Speaking of the country, this is America that we live in, and it's currently run by a bunch of bums. And the thing is, all right, this is an interesting point that a lot of people bring up. Is obviously we're recording this during the DNC week, where they're going wild. Again, they've done deep dives into things that aren't real. You know, Project 2025. They spent a whole day on that. But I think is interesting is when your campaign, right, and your whole message is we need to fix the country. It's very interesting to have somebody who's the current vice president be the one that's probably going to fix the country. When you're currently, again, the vice president. It's also very interesting to say we're going to fix the country when 12 of the last 16 years, your political party's been the one in the White House. Like, since January of 2009, there's been 4 years that the Democrats haven't had the presidency. 4 years.
Yeah.
Since 2009. That's a long time.
Yeah.
So to sit here and say, we gotta fix issues in the country, you've been in leadership for 80% of that time.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you had 4 years that you weren't, but, like, outside of that, they've been in for a long time.
Yeah.
And, obviously it's a very similar, like, Biden has a lot of people that Obama had. I mean, he was the vice president. So, like, there's a lot of connections there. So, really, it's been similar people in that time, too.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a whole new group.
Yeah.
Like, it's just interesting that's the direction they're taking. When it's really like, if you're going to fix issues, you're probably not the party, probably not the people to say, we need to fix issues.
Yeah.
Because you're most likely the ones that cause the issues.
Yeah.
And especially you're saying, current issues that have started in the last 3 years, the person to fix them isn't the person that's been involved with creating them.
No.
One thing came out that apparently they were inflating the numbers of jobs that were created way higher than it actually was. So that came out. That was interesting. So a lot of that stuff's just, I mean, that's like a propaganda type tactic. I mean, like, genuinely, like, if you're gonna say it's fantastic, we've created jobs, and you haven't, that's like a very obvious one that you could notice was during COVID when China all of a sudden just had no more COVID cases. Just like one day, it's just like they stopped.
Yeah.
And then it's like China did fantastic. It's like, bruh, they just stopped at 80,000 or whatever it was. Like, there's like 80,000. We're good. We have no more COVID. And then America's got like every single person, but because you just stopped reporting numbers, if you're not giving the numbers, you're just giving propaganda. So to sit here and lie about that's very interesting. Kamala Harris's economic policies came out at the beginning of the week, and Gwen and I did discuss that a little bit in Racing Masters. Actually, we kind of like went in depth and did like another 30 minutes after the video where we kind of gave our opinions on it.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to know your thoughts on it, right? And we can go into just a little bit of what each one is. So let me see. See what this says.
I do want to add a little bit into it. We're over here talking about how we need to fix these issues, and I understand elections coming up soon, but it's still not there. And as of currently, Biden and Kamala are still president and vice president. They are the two people in power to be fixing these. So to be saying, yeah, we need to fix these, but then doing literally nothing to try and fix anything. I mean, Kamala's still out here like trying her best to completely avoid the media and just not do anything. Joe Biden's sitting here mumbling on himself again and drooling over probably ice cream. I mean, like, you know, you are the two people that are there to make these changes, and you're not even trying at all. Yeah, we need to fix the country. It's all blah 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 blah. Then do something. Instead of trying to take out and murder your competition. Why don't you work on fixing or doing the things that you say you're gonna do or need to do?
Exactly. I mean, that's very well said. So obviously last week we joked that Kamala Harris didn't have any policy, and she responded by dropping some policy.
Yeah.
Responded directly to our podcast, of course. She very watched and was like, "Nah, I got policies, dog," and then dropped the most shit policies. Yeah. No, actually, this came out like literally 2 days after we recorded last week. This came out last Friday. So first one, and again, this is all the context that you have.
Yeah.
Eliminating medical debt for millions of Americans.
Cool. All right. Awesome. I mean, cool. Do it.
How? That's my question. How?
Just figure it out.
Again,
you got things to do. I mean, I'm waiting.
Again, it's kind of like the eliminating student debt.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds great on paper.
Hard. It's a very hard thing to do.
But how do you do it and do it without ruining more things? Because obviously, like, what people don't realize is when they see numbers and we're going to do this and it looks great, right?
Yeah.
Because you just look at this and you read it, it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
If you don't use logic and don't think about impacts of things, which I think a lot of people that vote for Democratic candidates don't do.
Mm-hmm.
Because they seem like the party that's just going to promise shit just so you're going to vote for them. And then when it comes to implementing it, it doesn't work. Because you've promised ridiculous shit that costs an insane amount of money. And then it hurts the economy because you're just taxing more people. Because again, if you just say student debt, right? Nobody's going to have student debt anymore and we're all living happy, peacefully jumping through a field.
Yeah.
Okay. But realistically, if you eliminate student debt, it doesn't really seem fair to people that did pay off their college. Because you took on debt and then you took on the responsibility to pay it off. So there's that. But then the other part of it is, how do you pay for it, right? So if you have medical debt, how are you going to, okay, it's now canceled. It's not like that just goes away and just magically, like, you don't have debt anymore.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just disappear. It gets moved in another form.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you eliminate medical debt, you as an individual may not have, a lot of money in medical debt.
Yeah.
But then you're going to get taxed on everything more because the government, if they're going to cancel it, really what they're canceling is they're paying it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they need to make that money back. If they're going to say we're going to spend $40 million or, hypothetical number, cut a check to a hospital, boom, debt's gone, right?
Yeah.
But the government's got to make $40 million back.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just, monopoly money doesn't fucking matter. Like, there is...
Yeah.
Like, you have to get it back somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't just poof, disappear, gone.
Yeah.
Like, there is levels to it.
Exactly.
The second one is banning grocery and food price gouging.
Yeah. That's a policy that she wants.
Now, the thing with that is stores aren't doing that.
No.
They're not... Like, things are more expensive because the process to make it's more expensive, right?
That too, yeah.
If the process to get it is cheaper, it's going to be a cheaper item.
Yeah.
Because obviously, the stores realistically don't make much money on an individual product, right?
No.
Like, if somebody buys something, right, and it's $20,
Yeah.
how likely is it that that product a store is going to be making $15 on it? Probably not.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's not set at that much money just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems a bit ridiculous to sit here and say that they are doing that. Because a company like Walmart came out, they didn't make, like, the profit that they got, the amount of sales they did, wasn't a ridiculous number, right? If they did, I think it was like, some crazy billions of dollars in sales.
Yeah.
Their profit was like 15 billion, which again, still an insane number. But if you do like, 600 billion hypothetically, right? It was probably more than that because Walmart makes insane money. But if they made $600 million, but their profit was 15 billion, there's not much room that you can say, cut it down more, right? Obviously, every product in a store has a certain level that they won't sell it at because they're not making money. Again, there's certain things that they make more on, but price gouging isn't really a thing.
No.
But it sounds great on paper because, like, oh, price of things are going to be cheaper. But again, all it's going to do is make prices of things go up because
exactly.
You can't just say magically a price is lower because then things that do have lower prices will have to cost more to balance it out.
Yeah, and you can't just have, you can't be paying more to make these things or put them in your store than you are selling them.
Yeah.
Like it's just losing your company profit at that point.
Like, and obviously working in a store, like you see that, right? Now, obviously we don't work in a store to be affected by it because it's groceries, but still, every product you can see and there's certain things that I know maybe how much is being made on it or whatever because I've been told it.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't necessarily work in a department that makes the most profit. It makes a lot of money, but profit-wise, not really. Like, we sell a shit ton of wood, but the profit on it isn't high.
Yeah.
And again, that's obviously part of the things that they say to try to add on other items to sell that do have a higher value. But realistically, like certain items, it may seem, again, I sit there and I see people spend, $500, $600 on a cart.
Yeah.
But how much is the store really making? Right?
Yeah, like $20 off of that maybe.
So like that's the thing. That in a grocery store, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You buy something that's $5. How much is the store going to make? $2?
Yeah, like 2, maybe 1. Yeah.
So that's dumb. You have capping prescription drug costs. That's her next thing.
I don't really cool, I guess, but what's really the point of doing that?
There are prescription things that are expensive, and I think that if you want to look at something that's priced higher than it probably needs to be, I don't think saying price gouging on food in a store is as much as saying maybe prescription, because there are some that are insanely priced.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like epinephrine pens. I mean, those thousands of dollars per fucking pen. It's like $1,000 to $2,000 per just one fucking pen. And some people do need that to depend on their lives, and most people can't afford shit like that.
Yeah. So if that, again, I don't know prescription and pharmaceutical industries necessarily, but if it's similar to the groceries, right? If it's similar to that discussion where if that is $1,000,
Mm-hmm.
but it costs them, say it did cost them $800 to make.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard. Like, how are you going to cap it, right? Is it going to be each thing we have to go through and individually say this is the amount you can sell? Like, I know, like, the capping insulin price was a big thing,
Yeah.
which, ironically enough, Biden and Kamala claimed that they were the ones that did it,
Mm.
but they didn't because Trump did it. And I remember when he did,
Mm.
because that was big news. Obviously, that's something a lot of people need.
Yeah.
He capped it at $35. Biden and
Yeah.
Kamala came in and undid it, and then redid it and claimed we capped insulin prices.
Yeah. Yeah.
But really, they just came in and stopped it and then restarted it and claimed it as their own. Kind of like they did with creating jobs when everybody didn't work during COVID, and then everybody went back to work and created jobs. When really it's just people went back to work or got new jobs because every place shut down and businesses closed.
Yeah, man.
The next one is a good one.
Mm.
This is providing a $25,000 subsidy for first-time homebuyers. I agree, man.
I think it's stupid, and it's killing me. It's fucking killing me. It's straight up killing me. Her retarded ideas are killing me.
Mm-hmm.
My body is giving up hearing these ideas.
Bro's body's cooked. Bro's like, nah, I don't like these policies, bro.
My body, it's going in my ears, and my body's shutting the fuck down. It's over.
Do you have anything on that one, though?
It's just stupid.
Again, if this is your economic policy, right? We can keep it short on this one because it's pretty obvious. Yeah?
I'm just posting something, that's all.
It's pretty short. If you have something that has a certain price, like a house, and it costs $200,000, but people coming in now are given $25,000 from the government, do you think the price of the house is going to stay $200,000? Or is it going to be increased because a first-time homebuyer now has more money, and it all comes back to taxes. This doesn't just magically appear. It's not just like we live in fantasy land and boom, the money exists. Here you go.
You're gonna give them money just so you can tax them more because now you need that money back.
Yeah, because you're gonna get a house and you're gonna pay more taxes on it because it's gonna cost more money.
Yeah.
Because the government gave you $25,000 for free. You know, it's kind of like what we see with Bird died. It's over.
And we're back now.
It's kind of like what we've seen with COVID when they gave everybody a lot of money. Yeah. Right? That was brilliant. But obviously we knew we were going to have to pay it back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when I didn't work from March to August in 2020, I got $550 a week. Like, just, and that was just me. And everybody got $600.
Yeah.
If you were on unemployment.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and you got more because you got whatever portion of your last paycheck. I kind of got fucked because my last paycheck was one day.
Yeah.
Somehow, it was really weird because Wan's paycheck was the same day because we got paid the same day because we worked the same job.
Yeah.
Somehow he got his paycheck from the days before, and mine was just the one day. I don't really understand that because I remember he said he got more than that, but I don't know. Either way, I had like $70 for my last day, so they did like a portion of it, so it was like $35. But you know, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Ultimately, I got $550 a week.
Yeah.
And like, bruh, that's a lot of money to just give out, and it has to come from somewhere. So obviously, it's going to come back in taxes eventually, and that's obviously how the economy's kind of fucked because of all that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, there's a great saying for things like this and these policies. Nothing in life comes free. You can't just hand things out for free and expect nothing to happen.
yeah,
Especially when it comes to the country's money, you can't just hand it out for free and expect nothing to happen. I mean, there's a reason we're in debt to fucking like China, like trillions of dollars in debt to China. I mean, and indebted to our own fucking country. I mean, we're just handing out money willy nilly, not giving a shit what happens.
yeah, and it's one of those things like if you are voting for a Democrat candidate, because they're typically the party that comes up with fucking free handouts for everybody, right?
Yeah.
I don't see a Republican candidate saying we're gonna give you a shit ton of money for the hell of it, right? Like the only thing that I've seen is the child tax credit, which JD Vance said about increasing a little bit of it, which Kamala Harris has the same thing. Hers is just higher value because again, I think JD Vance had like 5,000. Kamala's got 6,000, which is the last thing on here. But again, typically, it's the Democrat candidates, Democratic Party, whatever you want to say. They are the ones that give out things and say, we need to do this, and you should get things from the government. Because that's what it is, right? That's what their platform is relying on the government, right? I mean, you got some countries, which are socialist countries, that have universal basic incomes, right? Where you get a certain amount of money from the government. But those countries also pay a shit ton of taxes, right? Like those countries, okay, cool, it's fantastic because the government's giving us $1,000.
Yeah.
But you also are taxed like 50% on your income.
Yeah.
Like, bruh. So like it sounds great, but then if you work a job, you get $500, you get $250.
Yeah.
Like, obviously we get paid, and you look at it, you're like, oh shit, I got whatever paid, and I'm like, damn, I had to pay like almost $100 from my last check. That sucks. But it's way worse than socialist countries where it's everybody gets free things from the government, and it's just like, do you really want to vote for that? Do you really want that to be what you do? That every time you work, it's just like it all goes to the government, but at least I'm getting a check from the government for a little bit of money. Because if you think about it realistically, if you give half your paycheck to the government, is that $1,000 really worth it? Because then you're getting what? Way less, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously they're going to tax that, so you're not really getting 1,000. Or whatever it is, like it's one of those things that it doesn't help people either. You got to work to get to better yourself, right? And that's what this country's about, is putting in work, right?
Yeah.
Putting in hard work to get somewhere and do something like that.
Yeah.
And having that mindset and going out and creating something or doing something, that's really what America's about, and that's what capitalism is about.
Yeah.
It's about going out and doing better for yourself and improving yourself and making money for yourself and for the people involved with what you're doing. And obviously it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. Obviously, like that's something that we talk about quite frequently, doing the WCW brand, right? Like, I work on this every day.
Yeah.
And there are times it's not fun. And there are times when it's like, okay, I want to be done. And I wake up some morning and say, do I really want to do this? Right?
Yeah.
Like, I woke up this morning, I was like, do I really want to make a podcast tonight? I mean, it's fun, but like, there are moments when it's just like, oh my God. But I'm going to keep going because I want, success. I want the brand to do well. I want to create something exciting. I want to be able to do what I want. I want to be able to have money to say, all right, I want to go do this. Let's go do it. Right? And I want everybody that's involved in it, right? I want you, I want Wen to just be able to, this is what we want to do, right?
Yeah.
And we can all just go do whatever. like we talked about going to the Olympics, hypothetically, 2028. They would just have that money. It'd just be like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit how much the ticket costs? Who gives a shit how much a hotel costs? Like, let's go. Like, those things. Like, go have fun. Go create content somewhere exciting, right?
Yeah.
Or let's go watch a sporting event. Where is it? Who the hell cares? Let's go.
I mean, hey, let's just go fucking watch it anyway. Who cares where it is?
Right? Who cares where it is? Who cares what it costs? Right? If we got to go on a plane and we got to go to, whatever state to watch a basketball game. Like, I'd love to go watch Warriors games, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And I want to watch them at home. I don't want to watch an away game. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to California and go watch the Warriors play.
Yeah.
Let's go to Indiana, watch the Fever play. Like, right? Whatever. That's what I want to be able to do. But if you live in a place where you don't have that economic freedom to do that because all your money's being spent on stupid government bullshit, you're not in a go out and make money and be entrepreneurial, like that type of shit. That's what we want to do. That's what the brand is about. So that's why I'm obviously so against this, and I think that a lot of people are just in general because it's more added taxes. The last thing on the child tax credit, $600,000 for like the first year of having a child, isn't going to really help incentivize people to have kids.
Yeah.
Right. That's obviously what it's supposed to be. Incentivize people to have kids because obviously that's an issue. Is population.
Yeah.
It's super weird because there was a whole like thing for like we're overpopulated as a world, but really we're not.
Yeah.
I remember like that was like a thing that's pushed for like years, especially when I was younger. I remember that like being a thing talked about in like school, like we're overpopulated, and then you get to an adult, it's like actually we're fucked. We don't have enough people, and certain countries aren't having enough kids, right? Like I know it's a big issue in like Japan and South Korea, like those countries are completely fucked, but Europe and America's not far behind, and I think you need to incentivize things to help with people actually wanting to have kids, right? And I think that saying we're going to give you a little bit of money, A, again, taxes, and B, is $600,000 or $6,000 really going to incentivize me? Like, you know what? I'm going to have a kid right now. Like, does that really? What does that do for you?
Again, one of the reasons that childbirth rates are down is the state of the economy. Taxes are really fucking high. You're losing most of your paycheck to taxes, or a big chunk of it to taxes. The prices of everything is so fucking high. You can barely afford things. It's like, I was young, but, you could go and get a fucking, like, when I was like 7, you could go and get a cart at Walmart full of shit for like $200. Now you could spend $200 on like 5 items at Walmart. Like, prices are too high, taxes are too high. We're not getting paid enough to keep up with these prices and taxes, and it's just not. It's not good. You can't raise kids in this economy where you can barely support yourself.
Exactly, and I think that's the thing, and I think that this leads into what Wan and I discussed in Racing Masters with the Make Kitchens Great Again title.
Yeah.
And I know, like, to some people it probably would sound wild what Wan and I said. But realistically what we're saying is you had so much of, you think of, like, when people had a lot of kids, right? Baby boom, boomers, obviously, that's like a thing. You think of the time, though, right? Women didn't have to have jobs, right?
Yeah.
It got to a point where women, A, was like a feminist movement of, we can be empowered, which that's fantastic. Go out and get a job, right? That's great.
Yeah.
But what it also did was set kind of in motion where it led to then everybody needed to have a job. And then it led to how do you take care of, your kids, because then it isn't, well, the woman that has the child will stay at home and raise the child, right? Because then it goes to, well, now we both need to go work.
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
we don't have somebody that's just at home to raise the child. Because people would have 3, 4, 5 kids,
Yeah.
but you could go on one paycheck.
Yeah.
Because you only needed, hey, it gave a thumbs up on the screen because I did a thumbs up. Let's go. But it did again.
Where's my thumbs up?
You go like forward. Go forward with your thumbs up. Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, I think it just tried doing it with my backgrounds there.
But you had that. The one paycheck was good.
Yeah.
You didn't need to have 2 cars because you didn't. You only needed one.
Yeah.
One person goes to work. You didn't need again to get somebody to take care of your kids. It wasn't like I need to get somebody to babysit. Who's gonna take care of them? So, Wen and I was took into a meme of like make kitchens great again, but like realistically, if you as a culture, I'm not saying we have to go back to those times, right? But
yeah,
if you encourage it to be like women don't need to go work if they didn't want to, and you want to stay home and raise kids, because there are some women that want to do that,
yeah,
but can't. And I think if you encourage that and say this is an option for you if you want to, again, I'm not saying all women have to stay at home because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to sound like that. Again, we made it a meme because it's funny to say make kitchens great again, but like some women want to stay home and raise kids and cook meals and do all that stuff.
And others want to go out and work.
Exactly. If you want to go out and work, and all power to you. But if you have it in a way that you can encourage that and get to a point where maybe that is possible.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know how you would do that because again, financially, like everything's so expensive. But if you could work on one income, live on that.
Yeah.
I think you could have a increase in population. That's obviously where the child tax credit really is leading towards. It's not just like we're giving money for having a kid because that's dumb. It's to help population. So I think that route is probably the better way to go with it. And again, that's kind of what we talked about because it really is that direction of encouraging that or having it as an option instead of just like, nope, everybody's going to work. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Like, if you want to stay home, raise kids, why not?
Yeah.
That's obviously like that's a difficult task to do still. It's not like it's just easy. You're at home chilling watching Netflix. Like there's a lot of effort into that. It's
I think another thing to point out with jobs.
I did racism, didn't I? That's over.
I understand that our store, for example, we have a lot of supervisors, assistant store managers, and whatnot. And I understand that, a higher position, you should get paid more. But the wage gaps between, like, me and you compared to our ASMs is too big. It's too big. Some people are getting paid way too much for their jobs. And some people are getting paid too little. I just, like, the wage gaps are too much, and it's throwing things off.
I mean, you think of it, right, hypothetically. And again, some people, right, even in the same position don't get paid the same amount of money, right?
No.
Like, it's probably likely that you and I don't get the same amount of money.
Yeah, it's more likely that you make more, yeah.
I mean, I'm good saying how much I make. I don't really give a fuck. But, like,
I don't know off the top of my head, but
I
know the estimate from the last time I looked.
You know from last time?
Yeah, the last time I checked, I was at $16.65 an hour.
I'm at $16.87.
Yeah.
So again, 20 cents different. We have the same exact position.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, obviously we're different departments, but it's the same position. I mean,
but then you go to like, our ASMs, they're making 20 plus or like close to 30.
I know one of the things with like pay like that is obviously it's a little different, but like you're talking about the difference in people's levels. As a company, obviously they list how much they give out as like bonuses to people that work at stores.
Yeah.
I mean, assistant store managers get $5,000 bonuses.
Yeah.
And we get 150.
Yeah.
Right? And I get, obviously, they have a lot more responsibilities, but, like, that's a big gap, especially if it's, like, the work that some of them do.
Yeah, compared to like us.
Yeah. And again, I think there's other things that this goes to more of a company level thing, but you
Mm.
should also get paid for like the things you do within the store. Like if you operate machinery, you should probably
Yeah.
get paid a little more,
Yeah.
right? Like okay, I get 20 cents more than you, but I also started, uh,
Yeah.
you know, months before you, so I got one raise in there before you started even working. Um,
Or people like Luigi should be making more than most people.
exactly, he should be getting
Yeah.
at least $2 or $3 more than you do,
Yeah.
realistically.
Yeah.
And I don't think he probably does.
He might be like $1, but
Yeah, but he's not getting like he should be at damn near $20 if he isn't.
yeah.
Like it's one of those things. But again, if you drive a machine, right? If you
Yeah.
drive a forklift, you should probably be getting more than somebody who doesn't.
Yeah.
And then if you drive a reach and a forklift, you should be getting a little bit more. And then if you drive that,
Especially if you're driving them every day.
like dog,
Yeah.
most days I go to work, I drive the forklift. At
Just
least
about all.
once or twice. There's
Yeah.
some days that I realistically don't. But most days I'm driving a forklift. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not saying I need to get like $10 more, but like,
Yeah.
you know, give me a little bit more that like shows, hey, you do this task. But again,
Yeah.
that's more of a company thing than anything else.
Yeah.
But again, I do think what you're saying is there does need to be a little bit of change. Then again, I think that the way people get paid, it's interesting because again, you could also look at some places where people are getting overpaid for jobs, like California, where you can get $25 an hour for working in fast food.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one guy that I played GTA with, Len and I did,
Yeah.
for a while. He's from California,
Mm.
and he was talking about how much money he got for working at Panda Express. Bro got more money working at Panda Express than Len and I did for our jobs. And bro, like, washed the fucking dishes, dog. Bro was making like $18. And this is like 2022. Like, at that point, I was making $14, $14.50 or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you're making that much washing dishes at Panda Express, dog?
Yeah.
Like, bruh, that's insane. So,
Yeah.
again, I think there's some places you get overpaid for it. And I'm in California with Gavin Newsom being a fucking idiot, thinking that you need to pay McDonald's workers like it's a career.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be a...
There's one more thing, that I want to point out. Yeah. Our store is actually a really good example of this. We're a smaller store than most Lowe's companies. We're small. There are more often times than not that we don't make our goal for the week. Our store is struggling with money, and yet we are still paying some employees like they are high up employees when we can't really be affording that, and it's literally costing other workers like me and you their jobs at that store because we're not working everyone around what the store can either make or what everyone can do. Like, we have some lazy fucking managers. We have some absolute lazy pieces of shit that are making 5,000 in bonuses and like $30 in their normal paycheck, and they do fuck all. And our company can't really be afford, or our company could be pay cutting them, or just being smarter about their money to get more associates that would work and do more.
I mean, again, I mean, I can't disagree with it. I think a lot of places you get similar things like that, and again, that overall just leads to a scenario as a country and economically, if people are in jobs that pay a lot of money and don't do shit, you're
Mm-hmm.
kind of rewarding people to fuck off.
Yeah.
um, so I think that that overall hurts things because then again, if you're paying as a company, right,
Yeah.
one singular company has a bunch of people that fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
You pay them a bunch of money, nothing gets done. It
Yeah.
just hurts that business, which then they probably have to get other people in there, and it's going to hurt how much people
Yeah.
shop there or how much, you know, money they have and make, which just leads to whole economic issues. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of it leads to people that are just bums being in positions they shouldn't be in. Um, but again, that does have issues. So everything's all connected in certain ways, but
Mm.
yeah, no, I think that there's definitely things that you can probably do again as a country to
Mm.
fix issues
Yeah.
besides just handing people money because really what they're trying to do is buy votes
Yeah.
more than anything. So that's I think the main thing with Kamala Harris's economic policy is buying votes more than what's the issue. Because again, someone's gonna read that tweet and be like, "Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I can get this much money if I buy a house, and I've wanted to buy a house,
Yeah.
right?" Because you think of it, the people are trying to get to vote for people. You're trying to get younger voters. That's a hard
Yeah.
demographic to crack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, millennials, Gen Z. Which people are going to be first-time homebuyers, and which
Gen
people are
Z.
going to be having kids, right?
Yeah.
So if you say essentially you buy a house and you have a kid, we're going to give you $31,000.
Yeah.
Go vote, right? This is who we're going to
Yeah.
get. But you don't look at the fact of where is that $31,000 that you're being given come from?
Yeah.
It doesn't just magically appear in your bank account just for the
Yeah.
hell of it.
Exactly. How is the government supposed to make that money back that they just gave you?
Because again, how many people are going to be first time homebuyers and having kids? It's not three, it's a lot higher number than that.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're just giving out $100,000 and okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be millions and millions and millions and probably close to $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's a lot of money to be giving out just to
Mm-hmm.
people because it looks great in a tweet because that's really what it is. Again, if you look at it blank mind NPC, I'm watching CNN.
Yeah.
$25,000 sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
$6,000 for having a kid sounds fantastic.
You know, and I think another problem with honestly the economy too is the people. So give me 1 second.
He's loading. He's charging up. See him.
The people are genuinely like. Thankfully, I'm part of the populace of Gen Z that wasn't as what Gen Z is,
My
but
man.
Gen Z and Gen Alpha are very easily influenced by the media.
No.
Boomers as well are also very easily influenced by the media, and
Fox News, baby.
they just kind of they go with everything they see, especially on the news. Like I see it more in boomers than in like Gen Alpha or Gen Z, but they watch the news. That's it. That's correct. That's right. That everything on the news is right, and you got your news source from wrong. You are wrong. The news would never lie to me.
Yeah.
So I think if the people would like think for themselves, or parents need to do a better job, and honestly schools too need to do a better job of teaching about the world or the state of our country and everything going on, because from what it looks like, people are just continuing to get more and more easily influenced by social media, and it's going to happen because social media is huge now and it's taken over most of everything. and people are just way too easily influenced by it, and we need to figure out a way to not let that keep happening.
Yeah, I think a platform like X, right? Like Elon buying Twitter, making it X, obviously, like
Yeah.
has been super beneficial because the things that are on it aren't censored. It's the only social media platform that you can, for the most part. There are people that still get banned if you say some real ridiculous shit, which makes sense. But for the most part, you can say whatever you want. You can
Yeah.
post what you want. You know, if you go on Instagram and you post something that's slightly controversial, I mean, you know that. You get
I know.
you get banned, account gone. Facebook, make a post a meme, you're gone.
Yeah.
Like YouTube, there's certain things, if you make a video on it, video deleted, video gone, right? Like X is the only like mainstream platform that you can post and say what you want. It's a, again, free speech. Post your opinion on things, right? Like this video here, we've said things I don't think are controversial because it's my opinion, but to the extreme left, who control, you know, YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, it probably is extreme. So like if this got taken on YouTube, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised.
Yeah.
If it like, but I'm not concerned about posting on X and be like, oh, that video's getting taken down, because it's not.
Yeah.
We're good, right? Like that's the nice thing about it. I think a lot of people on there are putting their own opinions on things, and you can post what you want. You can say what you want. You can get news of what you actually want. You know, like it's the AI that they have on there. A lot of the AIs are like super left, super woke AI. That one isn't. Like Grok, super cool dude. That's my boy. You know, I go on there every day. What's good, big dog? I don't actually, but like, again, if you use that, right, like people, a lot of people use AI. Like I genuinely will find myself searching it sometimes for answers instead of just, I'm gonna go on Google.
Yeah.
Like I'll open up X and be like, all right, Grok, what you got to say?
Yeah.
Like that's what I used for Kamala Harris' policy. I didn't Google it.
Yeah.
I opened up X and said, all right, Grok, what is it? Boom, first tweet. See what I needed.
Yeah.
So like, having that, I think, is beneficial. Having, you know, a media site, media platform. I mean, that's like the top app on like Apple, like all the time now in like the news category. That type of thing is what we need.
Yeah.
Because you can actually see the facts. Right. And again, you got community notes, which you discussed in a video.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you make a statement. Boom. This is real. This isn't real. Community, people that can verify.
Yeah.
Did this happen? Did this really happen? You know, you're showing a Kamala Harris crowd, but really it's a concert from, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like somebody did do that. Somebody posted pictures like Kamala Harris crowd's wild, and somebody, this is a concert from whenever. So like that type of thing. Again, we can talk endlessly about Kamala Harris's campaign and how bullshit it is too. But that's a whole other subject. Going to a restaurant, bussing in your own people, and then having her walk in and be like, "Oh my God, you're amazing."
Yeah.
Which they did do. I don't know if you've seen that.
I don't think I did.
They had a restaurant where they kicked everybody out, and then they were bussing in people to sit in the restaurant. So that way, when she went in, it was like her friendly crowd, and they're like, "Oh my God, we love you." Instead of like people at a restaurant, they're gonna be like, "Bro, you're a bum."
Yeah. Or
I don't give a shit.
Care that you're here.
Yeah. No, they had people just like, so when it walked in, it looked like everything that she does is faked.
Oh yeah.
None of it is real. There's not real enthusiasm for Kamala Harris.
No.
Like, there's a few people, but it's not like crowds and crowds. Like, oh my God, she's either paying people to go to concerts, paying celebrities that then, okay, I'll show up and see a celebrity and then dip, or I'll go to a free concert. Again, bussing in people, AI images, all that stuff. It's crazy the level of deception being used by it. And then again, where you said trusting the media's going along with it. Like, oh my God, Kamala Harris is great. And polls are just like, they're equal. But really, like, are they equal?
Yeah.
Is it really 50-50 between Trump and Kamala right now? Genuinely?
No,
No,
absolutely not. There's no. It's not physically possible for her to be anywhere near Trump right now.
no, like it's just not. So
You know. And back on the topic of social media. No, I don't think I ever went in depth on how I got my account deleted from Instagram, but um, I've been warned before. I got warned once before for arguing with liberals about just being evil fucking people, and I'm the one who gets suspended for it. And I want to point this out because I got my last two warnings shortly after the assassination attempt on Trump. I was just, I'd scroll through Instagram and it was fucking huge for a while. So I'd go through these videos and I'd see these comments of these liberal people sitting there wishing death upon Trump, wishing that he had died that day. And, you go in and make a comment on it. It's like, you need to, like, grow up. He's a fucking human being, too. Like, you are a disgusting, evil human. You get in trouble for it. On
yeah,
Instagram, you arguing with them, telling them they need to grow up, like, he's still a human, you get in trouble for that. They get to say, yeah, I wish he was dead. I hope they get him next time. Perfectly fine with them. But you argue with that, gone. I got suspended back to back, and I was never emailed, never texted. I was never even warned that my account was getting deleted. It said my appeal went through to get my account back, and then gone. My phone personally said my appeal was still there, but my account was just gone. Wiped, messages gone, the entire account's gone. I didn't have chats with people anymore. My account's just completely gone. But then, then you got places like Twitter where it's like, it's open. I can't say I haven't argued with liberals on it. I have. It is fun trolling a little bit, but
yeah.
like
When go get him.
genuinely trying to open their eyes, try to be a good person when these liberals are wishing death upon people is not easy. And then you have, you know, Google, which hides news. I mean, like a week after his assassination attempt, it started getting really difficult to find news on his or like to really dig in on the news that was going on for it because they were just hiding and burying everything under it. You know, it was pretty big, and it was a pretty big controversy. Uh, that after a while, when you searched up Trump, you wouldn't get anything on Trump. You'd only get things on Kamala. Like, social media has just become a problem, and it's really just a big problem.
To touch on your point of Google, like I was saying with the AI, like
Mhm.
their AI will say, "Nah, there was no assassination attempt." Like if you go
Yeah.
on whatever it's called, Gemini or something like that, if you ask their AI, no, it didn't exist.
Mm.
And somebody has to train it. It's not like it just fucking magically gets it. Like
Yeah, yeah,
the AI gets trained and you feed it information,
yeah,
right? So when all these AIs are like, "Oh, it's a mistake," like Google's AI, first of all, has so many issues with it. I mean,
yeah,
if you ask it to show you the founding fathers of America, it show you like a black dude. Like, it's like, okay, but was the founding fathers of America black? I don't think any of them were. Like, that's just a fact. It's not like it's racist and they're like, oh my god.
yeah,
Like, it's just factually correct.
yeah.
Like, I know that was one of the. I forgot what some of the other ones were, but that was one that I remember that really like, popped out to me. It's like, really? And that's just it's a mistake with your AI. Like, no, you're showing it these like
Mm.
things and you're training it. So like again, to have it say the assassination attempt wasn't real, like
I'm gonna ask Gemini right now to see if anything's changed or whatnot. If there was an assassination attempt on Trump.
all right, let's see what it says. What did you ask it?
Uh, I'm just asking if there was ever an assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
Is that what you wrote? Was there ever an assassination attempt on Donald
Yeah,
Trump?
was there
Okay.
ever an assassination attempt on Donald Trump? Yeah. So it didn't come out right. It just said I can't help with responses on elections and political figures right now. While I would never deliberately share something that's inaccurate, I can make mistakes. So while I work on improving, you can try Google searching it.
So they just took it out entirely.
Yeah, yeah,
So
you can't even ask about it.
so I'm here on Grok, right, which is
Yeah,
on Twitter, on X, and right here it gives you all the information right there, all the information about it. It says yes, there was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, or assassination attempts. The most notable incident occurred July 13, 2024, campaign rally in Pennsylvania. And then it gives you all the like, bruh, all of this information, telling
yeah.
you about it, and then it links to all the tweets about it.
Mm-hmm.
And Google's just like, nah, sorry.
That was probably gonna be blurry, and you. Oh, okay, yeah, you won't be able to see that at all. Yeah, okay. Let's. I'm not even gonna try, but like, I reworded it. It was like, was there an assassination attempt on Trump? And just responded, I can't help with responses on elections of political figures, blah blah blah. I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, but I can make mistakes, blah 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 blah. While I work on improving how I can discuss elections and politics, try searching it on Google.
That's crazy.
So
Google like took it
it's,
out.
it's you're not even allowed to ask political questions on Gemini anymore.
That's crazy. Is that as like part of Google? Like I haven't looked into Gemini. Like
It's my first time ever using it.
okay, I didn't know if you just like open Google and it's there. Or, like what is it, an app?
No, for me it's an app, yeah. But I don't think
Okay.
it's an app I can delete. I can I can only disable it. So it's an
Damn.
app that's like permanent in my phone, yeah.
Damn. Bro, I fucking hate Android's bullshit ass fucking permanently installed apps, dog.
It is
Like
it's,
the only ones Apple have were like default like Apple Music, weather.
yeah. All the Google permanent apps that you have, I hate it. I hate all of it.
Yeah.
I just disable almost all of them.
Is Facebook automatically installed? I know it
No, but
used. I know
I
it used
have
to
it
be.
installed. I
I,
think I can delete it.
I know it
I
used to
think
be
I
like
did
when I had
install
one like years ago. I think it was auto installed.
Yeah, no, I can uninstall it. I
Okay.
do have it, so I had to double check. Yeah, you can uninstall it now. It's not permanent.
Let's see. So Gemini. Can I even get that?
I
I
don't know. You can't. I mean, you can't
I
get Google, but I
don't
wonder if
think it's
Gemini.
on iPhone.
I wonder if Gemini's just an Android thing. Though.
Well, I think it's a Google thing, but
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like because obviously Android is owned by Google,
Yeah.
so any Google app is going to be on Android first.
Yeah.
I think I might just be able to use Gemini if I was on. Yeah, I can chat with Gemini on the Google app. It's saying here in the
Yeah.
App Store, but they don't have its own Gemini app. Interesting.
Hmm.
I don't want it because I have Grok and I'm good. Grok got that dog in him.
Yeah.
I think we should move on. This has been a long discussion.
A little bit. Yeah.
Didn't expect it to be that long, but I mean, again, the podcast. If we get rolling on a topic, we get rolling on a topic, and I'm good with it.
Yeah.
But because that's again what a podcast is supposed to be—an open conversation. I think that's brilliant. So GTA racing this week. That's our next topic. Because you guys missed those videos, go check them out before we dive into it. But GTA racing, the first race, obviously, Racing Masters. You're not part of that series, but Wen and I did pull up and get our second win,
Yeah.
so it's good. We're back cooking bums. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. We did it last Saturday. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
No, actually, we did it last Friday. That's why it's been almost a week. So versus challenge, you weren't there.
I was not.
You were busy. Versus challenge this week, we ended up doing. We didn't do the head-to-head race. Just the two of us because it didn't really make sense to do. It didn't really feel necessary.
Yeah.
So we dropped that. So we just did the ones against the community. For the most part, there wasn't much competition from the community. I think Wen and I pretty much got first and second in every race. I think we each got a third once, but I ended up getting a few more wins. That was really the difference in it. again, it wasn't one of the more competitive episodes, one of the more exciting episodes.
Yeah.
I would say from that standpoint, it was very much just Wen and I race. Um, yeah, it very much was just a get
Like a
first and second.
head the whole time. Yeah.
So there was that. I kind of got annoyed at Wen at the very start with his track that he made.
Mm.
Um, he made a track that was one from Gran Turismo, which is one of the tracks that I hated from Gran Turismo. I absolutely fucking hate the track.
Mm.
And he recreated it, and I was like, bruh. And just the way the track is, it wasn't really his fault. But the way the
Yeah.
track is, it's super banked corner, like it's really high up, and it dips back down. And placing a checkpoint on a hill, like on a
Mm.
sloped track piece, I missed it.
Yeah.
And it really set me back for the whole race. I was able to catch up, but then I clipped a fence because they don't line up perfectly with the track.
Yeah.
So I went from first to third in the last turn. But outside of that, I mean, I won most of the races. We went into race 6, and it was really down to who's going to win, right? Who wins the episode.
Yeah.
But the community decided to make a blockade, and we avoided the result, so I still won the episode. But that was pretty much that. So looking forward to having you back in versus challenge though.
Yeah.
This week.
Ready to be back in next week or this week.
So race playlist. Race plus 242.
I you know, I definitely feel not racing for a week kind of really affected it. It just I was pretty early on. It just while I was racing, it just didn't feel right. Like I didn't feel right racing. Like I wasn't really in it, and I couldn't really focus on it. I don't know if that was because I was starting to get under the weather or it was just that night. But like I really couldn't focus or get in it. I was just kind of out of it the whole time.
I think a lot of the things for you were you didn't do terrible with laps led to start.
Mm.
It was pretty close, but
Yeah.
towards the end, I mean, you did fall off a little bit, but
Yeah.
you also did pick up a few wins early. So even though I had a little bit of momentum, I had like it was like 4-1. You did pick up wins, and it got pretty close. I think
Yeah.
you were within 8 points to me at one point.
Mm.
I definitely felt like I was cooking to start, but I think a lot of the episodes I do cook
Yeah.
to start. Um, the thing for me that like really messed it up is some of the tracks that are like a little bit more wild. Like I do get messed up on that, and it kind of hurts the momentum
Mm.
that I have.
Yeah.
Like we had the Shredder Chaos Circuit 1. When
Yeah.
that pulled up, I got a DNF.
Yeah.
And that really hurt the momentum and the progress I was making.
Mm.
And that kind of put it back in your favor for a little bit. You had another win or two.
Yeah.
But really, it's about, for me, I feel like I had a good episode.
Mm.
I would have liked to have done a little better, personally. I know it's wild to say when it's whatever it was 11-4 for wins, but there again, I expect to come into an episode and win 12 races. That's what I want. So if I don't do that, it's kind of like annoying. I want to minimize the amount of wins that nobody gets against me.
Yeah.
Which is how it is for me in racing. Like if I go come in second, third, like I'm frustrated with it, right? Like I had the
Yeah.
Racing Masters episode that I said it didn't matter anymore, and I was just annoyed when I got second because I want to go out and win, right? And
Yeah.
my goal is to win and win every single time. So like that frustrates me. So to go out and lose some of those races that I shouldn't have lost,
Mm.
to not have a bigger lap advantage, like
Yeah.
it's good, but I feel like I can do better. I feel like it was a solid week for me. In the earlier racing, I feel like it wasn't my best racing, but
Mm.
whatever. It was solid. It was there.
And for anyone who did watch that video, and we did end it off early, I did want to finish that, but with the slight bum who made that track and put the starting cars as they did, there was really no point. I was frustrated that I got completely fucked by the starting position of those cars. And even if I won out, after he got that first lap point and then that second, I already knew it was over. I was already frustrated that I got fucked at the start of that race. So there was just really no point. It was just better to end it off early there. And
I mean, we only missed one race, so
yeah,
it's one of those things. We missed one race. It didn't matter because it was already. I think I had 10 or 11 wins or whatever. So like,
yeah.
You're not coming back from that. Like you have basically, I think the way that you can really secure a Racing Masters win or Race Playoffs win is to get to nine wins.
And when if you watch this far into the
he will. Hi, Wan.
That track, that last track, it was not a bad track.
Bro didn't make that track.
Oh, he didn't?
Oh, that was the community.
Yeah, you're fine, Wan.
He was ready to shit on Wan.
If the community who made that track, it's not a bad track. You're just a fucknut and fucked up the placement of the cars.
I think
that was a good track.
On that though, the track is a Daytona racetrack with high banking, so it is hard to put a checkpoint on it. I would have liked to have seen maybe, again, that part of Daytona isn't as high banked as the corners, so you can do a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And I just feel like it probably, honestly, it might have even been better to make the cars a little bit higher instead of having that little bit in the ground. Because in testing, it's probably, I probably just got unlucky more times than not. The car probably isn't going to get stuck like mine did.
Did it get stuck on the track?
I got that little part that was glitched inside, I got stuck in there for a minute and kind of floated there. That's why okay. Probably in testing or, in normal races, more times than not, you probably don't. I probably just got unlucky.
Did you get the boost to start or not?
I couldn't. Because I couldn't, I got the boost, but I couldn't drive.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I got the boost and I was just gone. So, I didn't know if maybe you missed the boost and then you got stuck on the track because you missed it. But if you got the boost and couldn't go,
I got the boost, but, my left side of the car wasn't on the ground until, a second later. I just got stuck there.
Okay. Interesting.
I should have clipped it, to be honest, but, yeah. No, if that person somehow watches this podcast, I mean, maybe just raise the cars a little bit or try to move them around. Because, again, it wasn't bad, and probably more times than not, you don't get stuck. But in cases like mine, it's probably better to just change things around so those cases don't happen.
There you go. Dog, I can't wait till X has video calls on it. It's going to be fire.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that I tagged you in that was coming out, but...
No, I don't think you did. Or I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, it's going to come out eventually. It's going to be fire.
Anyway, you kind of lagged. What you said your last segment was going to be on?
Is the quick game, which I'm sure you're ready for.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
All right. Song of the week. You wanna go first, dog?
I will. Let me just double check.
Again, unfortunately, we can't play the song for you because YouTube will.
Oh God, I got rid of it.
YouTube will cook us.
Where'd it go?
This is the
wrong playlist.
We'll play the song for 1 second, and then we're just gonna get yeeted into the sun, and then whoever made the song is gonna make millions on our video.
My song of the week is going to be Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. That's going to be mine.
Dog.
That's it.
It's over. Oh my God.
Hey, you said 1 second, right?
Oh my God. We're so cooked, Doug.
No, you can't copyright that. You're good. I actually didn't mean to play that.
We're
or
so
select it at
cooked,
all.
dog. We're
I,
so cooked.
I genuinely did not mean to play that at all.
I'm actually curious, 'cause that was such a short bit. I'm genuinely curious if YouTube's gonna pick that up.
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna find out in like a day or two, and who knows? Maybe that gets edited out and nobody hears the sound, and they're very confused that we're saying anything.
That's true. No, I genuinely did not mean to select that either. I was turning down my volume just in case something happened, and then it went and
Turning
played.
down the volume also made it play.
Yeah, it did.
Awesome. Do you have a reason for picking that song?
Just nostalgia. I've recently started listening to it again, and back in my childhood, I listened to it a lot. It was just a. I don't know why I used to listen to it all, but I like the song. It's a good song.
So my song of the week is "What a Fool Believes" by the Doobie Brothers, which is goated. I really liked that song from listening to it in GTA. Back when I used to listen to music in GTA,
Yeah.
like that was one of my favorite songs. Los Santos Rock Radio would always be on, and I would always say it when I'm like, it's the Doobie Brothers or What a Fool Believes or whatever like that. Like every time it would be on, I would call it out. Like in the playlist before I had a capture card, and I recorded it from my PlayStation. Those
Yeah.
probably be moments in the race where I just say it. Right? If you go back and watch videos from before 2020,
Yeah.
there's probably moments where I've called it out throughout YouTube videos because it doesn't play the audio obviously from the screen recording from your PlayStation.
Yeah.
So, but I always like that song. It's just one of my favorites. And I listened to the Doobie Brothers like a real lot from again 2015, 2016 till like probably like 2019, something like that. Like I listened to them a real lot. It's one of my like most played songs and all that stuff. Actually, on the wall right here, that is a Doobie Brothers album.
Hell yeah!
So very cool. I put that in the frame and broke the glass, so it shattered glass everywhere. But either way, it's a Doobie Brothers album. Very cool.
Oh yeah.
And the reason that I actually picked that song is because I'm gonna go to a Doobie Brothers concert in October.
Hell yeah!
So I'm looking forward to that. Parents bought the tickets. They came and done some shows over the last few years, and we didn't go. My parents were like, "Oh, we'll buy tickets this time." And I hadn't really listened to their music as much in the last few years, but again, I always liked it. So it was cool to go to the concert, and I played the playlist of best Apple Music curates a playlist of best hits or whatever. So I was playing that the last few days in my car, driving to work, coming home from work. So that was the last one that played from the list, actually, and it's my favorite one. So there's that. So game at the end of the game. Sometimes the game we're gonna do. Sometimes it's make a list. Sometimes it's random games. This one's a random game. Now this is from. I found it from watching a short on YouTube. It's another podcast on there. Makeshift Project. I see some of their shorts. Cool dudes. And one of them asked the other one a question, and I screenshot the results in the end because I was like, "This will be great for the week. This is for you." So this is naming. All right, naming 10 states with 2-word names.
With 2-word names?
Yes, there are 10 of them.
New Hampshire.
There you go.
What the fuck? There's 10 of them?
There is 10. 10 of the 50 states.
South Dakota and North Dakota.
Awesome. All right.
Is there fucking North Virginia? No, West Virginia.
There you go.
No, West Virginia.
All right, you got 4. Bro looks at the screen.
I'm looking off of my fucking Armax right now.
No, but your arms were gone.
Oh, my arms are gone.
Look at bro. Oh my god. All right, you got 4.
Oh fuck. Oh, New York.
All right, that's 5.
Can't forget New York. All right, so we've got North Dakota, South Dakota, New York,
New Hampshire,
West Virginia, New Hampshire, Rhode Island.
All right. 4 more.
Maine, New York, New Hampshire, Mass, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Kentucky, Idaho, Illinois, Georgia. Oh, there's another one down there.
Bro's cooking a little bit. All right.
Oh, then you got Virginia's. There's 2 down there. No, there's 1 down there. There's 2 down. Oh fuck, they're down there. Oh fuck. Actually, well, is there anything by California, Washington, Arizona, Texas, New Mexico?
There you go. All right, 3 more.
Fuck. The Rocky Mountains area is gone. I don't know fuck all about them.
Well, good news, it's not in that area.
Oh, good. It's on the East Coast, isn't it?
All of them are. There's 3 more.
Oh, I fucking knew it. I knew there was. Oh. Because I knew some faggot from one of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. He was a dick. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. And he would always boast about how his fucking state was like so cool and stuff like that.
Well, let me know when you need a hint.
Yeah, I'll take 1 hint.
You work for a company that's from one of these states.
Oh fuck yeah! All right. Don't know that. Fuck
You don't, bro. It's kind of obvious, though. Come on.
No, that did not help at all.
That didn't help. I thought that would help you.
I don't know where the fuck Lowe's came from.
Okay, well, I mean, it's on like a lot of shit. It's on. That's the thing. We talked about it. It's on like half the boxes that come in.
Is it really?
Yes, that's on a lot of things. It's even on your paycheck.
Oh shit! Wait, do I have a paycheck?
It should be on your paycheck.
I actually don't think I do. I'm not going downstairs to get one to cheat.
I'm not gonna get one to cheat.
There's Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia. They're right fucking there. They're close to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
They're right fucking there. Oh my god, they're right there. They're on the tip of my tongue.
All right. Well, there's 3 states, and I'll give you the hint for the one that is by itself. My favorite football team plays in this state.
They play in New York.
Do they?
Where the fuck do the Jets play?
Where do the Jets and Giants play?
Is it not New York?
It is not.
Fuck. Wait. There's no way that's it. That's a state.
That's a state.
Wait. Yeah. That's a state?
It is. It is a state.
How did I forget that was fucking New Jersey?
I mean, it's pretty irrelevant as a state, dog.
Dude, I forgot that was. I thought that was like a fucking city.
Dog, the way you're going through, you're like.
Yeah, I'm like.
Bro
I'm
said.
trying to get the ones that are like by Georgia and fucking Virginia right now.
Yeah, but when you said you went through, you're like Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York. You're like New York, and you went down. You're like, and then you just go and you're like Kentucky, and I'm like, dog, what? you weren't looking. When you see my expression, and again, if you're watching on the audio version, my expression when he said that was amazing. I was just like, hello, bro. Just said New York, Kentucky,
New York,
Georgia,
Kentucky, Georgia,
and then bro's like Texas, like
Texas, Cali. I'm just trying to go through, but like I don't know anything in the middle. Anything in the middle? I got the Rocky Mountains for you, and that's not even a state.
That's nowhere near this, dog. It's on the coast, dog. It's East Coast.
Yeah, no, I'm just like for the middle of the country. I got the Rocky Mountains for you. That's
Colorado, dog.
What?
That's Rocky Mountains.
Mm,
Rocky Mountain High. Come on.
The East Coast. It's right by fucking Georgia.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure it's another like north and south one too.
Mm-hmm.
North fucking dude. Where was the fucking prick from?
Mm.
What was his name too? Spence? Spence? Fuck. I don't even remember his name.
Another hint for you. These two states have a lot of racetracks at them. There's a lot of racing in these two states. A lot of NASCAR tracks in that area. Of ones you haven't mentioned, there's quite a few there.
You are the worst at giving hints.
I know. Because but I'm just saying, again, we played the games, you watched it before, like, what are the states where they typically are good chance they're racing in?
New Hampshire.
Dog, think of states in the South, dog.
Fucking, I mean, Florida, really.
Dog, I gave you fire hints. They're super obvious to me.
I'm trying, dude. I'm fucking thinking, dog. I'm thinking.
Now, the interesting thing is that since I have the screenshot from this video, these are the last two states that this dude got on it as well.
Dude, I'm trying to remember where that fucking prick lived.
I like how all my hints just like would have helped, but bro just like, nah, where does bro live?
Where the fuck did this prick live? Dude, he was my. We were friends turned GTA arch nemesis because of him.
When?
Nah, he's just a bum.
When out here taking shots.
There's no competition.
Oh, man. Alright, we'll give you like another minute here.
Dude, why didn't you give me that one? Why didn't you give me the blue fucks? It's the Carolinas.
There you go.
It's the fucking North and South Carolina. You just said the fucking cat, and I probably would have gotten that.
Bruh, that's why I didn't, because that would have been like obvious.
Yeah, you're right. That's a real.
That's why I
There's a
said
lot of
things that
NASCAR.
what?
There's a lot of NASCAR tracks there
Yes.
in the Carolinas.
Yes. Dog, that's where the sports like teams are all at. Charlotte's the home race, dog.
Charlotte. You're right.
Charlotte's the home race, and then they have Darlington in South Carolina, and then you have North Wilkesboro, and Rockingham. They don't race, but there's rumors that they're going to go back to it. So they have 4 races in those states, or 4 tracks. So
Okay.
So yeah, that's a lot. And again, all the teams are based in Charlotte. They're all in that area. Yeah, like that's very central to where it is. Even though like it was formed in Florida, it's based in Charlotte. I mean, that's where the Hall of Fame is, Charlotte. Again, like the oldest track, one of the 2 is North Wilkesboro, which is like where it started.
I forgot those 2 states existed.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's also a state that you will see on most of the boxes to work. Take a look at the label.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever noticed that.
It'll be on all of them. It'll say
Is it gonna be North Carolina or
North Carolina.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Yeah, because the thing is, they have a lot of their offices in Charlotte, but that actually started in North Wilkesboro.
So Lowe's started in North Carolina. Huh?
Yep, in North Wilkesboro. Just a dude. It was like, yeah, it was
About this.
yeah. So Wilkesboro, North Wilkesboro, whatever one.
We have talked about it.
Yeah, because we talked about the track, and then
we were talking about the fucking racetracks, and then we started talking about Home Depot and Lowe's.
Yeah, because that was the yeah, because we talked about the racetrack, and then Bro started Lowe's there. It was like Mr. Lowe's North Wilkesboro Hardware or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Some wild ass name, dog. Yeah.
Hey Google. What was Lowe's original name?
Oh God.
Let's see if the L.S. Lowe's North Wilkesboro Hardware.
There you go.
Yeah. Founded in 1921 in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina by Lucius Smith Lowe.
Dog, I remember. Here's a funny thing to end off on. That was a question orientation.
Really?
At least when I went. Where did it start? Bro, I cooked. Because I knew, because from racing. And they're just like, how the fuck do you know this? Like, everybody just, they're just like, what? Because I was like, North Wilkesboro, dog. And they're just like, every other question I had no fucking clue. Like, how many Lowe's stores are there? I don't fucking know, 5?
You're like one of those fucking people that are like a straight genius, but if you mix that subject they're really good with it. So like, you know, you're shit at math, but if you like put it in NASCAR terms and math,
oh, fucking cook, dog. Like, bruh, like, yeah, no, like anything else, like how many stores are there, like some other shit. I'm just like, I got no fucking clue, dog. I was like 600. They're like, dog.
North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, I was like, place. I got you on that one, dog. There's a little racetrack there. It's pretty cool. They used to sponsor the billboard there. Anything else? I got no idea, dog. But, nah. That was so funny in orientation, dog. Where's Low Star? North Wilkesboro. I got you. Everyone's sitting there, no clue. Got that dog in me, that's why. Oh, yeah, dog. Man. That was a good question segment. It only took 10 minutes for you to figure it out.
I was expecting longer. I forgot that Jersey and the Carolinas were states. Well, Jersey, I completely forgot was in a state. I thought it was a city. But the Carolinas, I just forget they exist.
And you didn't realize the Jets and Giants didn't play in New York?
No.
They play like literally just across the line from New York, but again, it's way better marketing to say New York.
Yeah.
And again, they both started by playing in New York City.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They started in New York City. They played in like the baseball fields, like the Giants and Yankees shared, and then the Mets and Jets shared. That's why the names are similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that they shared stadiums, and then when Giants Stadium was built, that was built where the Jet Stadium is, like Meadowlands. So they built it there. Giants were there, and then the Jets joined, and then they built another one. But it was just probably just easier to, again, get land in New Jersey right across the water than in New York City to build a new stadium.
Yeah, probably.
So they are in New Jersey. So the only team that's actually in New York State is the Bills.
Jersey.
Only ones in New York State, Buffalo Bills. Fun fact. But
look at them.
Yeah, look at the Bills cooking, dog.
Oh yeah, straight cooking.
All right. That is going to be the end of our podcast. It was a short one this week.
It was like 2 hours. That's 2.5 hours.
It was a short one this week. It's going to take me 5 minutes to upload this. I'll tell you, last week was a process. So
yeah, stay tuned for the next 5 hour cast we're doing.
Yeah, no, this got to be cooking gigabytes right now, dog.
Probably.
The other one was like 15 last week, so
this one's probably gonna be a little bit bigger.
That's what she said. All right, so
not to win.
So when just sitting back in his chair, dog. Bro climbs the stairs of his truck and looks through the window, dog.
Oh, I love that fucking truck today, dude. That was great.
All right.
Before we head out, we're at work and there's this fucking pickup truck, literally with like a set of fucking stairs, like a built set of stairs, sitting in the cab in the back. A full built set of stairs, just sitting in the cab.
Dog, I look out the window because we're talking and you're looking the other way. I look out the window. I was like, interesting. And then I'm looking at it more as we're talking. I'm like, bruh, there's some stairs on a truck, dog. And it's just chilling. Straight chilling.
Oh, it's fucking great.
I want to know the use for that. Like, oh, wow, man.
That's great.
That's crazy. Either way, thank you for watching. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back next week with another podcast. And again, in a few weeks, we're doing a special in-person episode.
Stay tuned for that.
So we'll see you guys then.